Come here.
So somebody needs to die!
Mood, let's eat maruchanas for breakfast.
I'm almost 300. He ain't weigh two nothing.
Down a cup, I can't put down a cup.
Don't even know reality from fantasy.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
World Cup. We're like World Mid. Fuck that fuck ass World Cup. That shit's ass compared to the fat ass tournament, bro. We got 8 of the internet's biggest fat asses. Now, of course, there are a lot more. If this video can get to 1K views, if this video can get me 20 more subscribers, I will do a 32-man fat ass tournament, okay? We got James Bola, Wings of Redemption, Jay Bullen, Will Belly, bro. Oh, Tismala, The Life Form, dude. Pudgy and Dave Blunt. This is the most stacked fat man tournament you're ever gonna come across. So let's get into the first matchup of the quarterfinals with James Bola for the Wings of Redemption, okay? Now, Wings of Redemption, of course, this went on a weight loss journey in like 2019. He got a surgery done, but he gained a lot of the weight back. He's around 460 now at 5'11", so he's one of the taller contestants here. He has some boxing experience when he boxed Boogie 29AA, where he absolutely annihilated him. And he 2v1 his own wife and Keemstar. It was actually pretty recent. He just walked forward, hands out, just pushed his wife over, and just manhandled Keemstar. I would say his one issue that he kind of lacks commitment in a certain way. When he lost the weight, he got surgery done, he looked noticeably skinnier. He lacked the commitment to stay to a proper diet and to continue to lose the weight. So he gained all of it back. So that's kind of his issue, maybe. However, in this scenario, if he has the right people backing him, he's training properly, he can have a lot of success here, bro. And he's fighting James Bola, which, all respect to him, he is the biggest fat ass here. He might be the largest man here. I think he's more so the second largest, but he is a very large man. It was hard to find a weight on him, but in a recent video he made, he said he was around 5'14". You know, he said he could go on a weight loss journey. That never happened. You know, I say he's the biggest fat ass here. So when this dude eats, because when a lot of the other guys eat, they get big orders, of course, but they're not like, I guess, like, if you watched My 200 Pound Life, you would know how big their orders are. Their orders are just kind of like, okay, I'm a fat ass, so I'm getting this big ass order. But not like, oh, I am addicted to food, I'm getting this massive order. James Bola has those types of orders where he looks at the menu and just reads off what he wants. He just looks up and down and just sees something that he likes, and he'll just say, I want that. And he orders the max amount that is allowed, and he might get 2 servings as well. He'll get multiple appetizers, multiple entrees, dessert, but he gets a Diet Coke. So it's all cool, I guess. He has a very large stomach cavity. He also kind of has commitment issues, dude, because he has done like weight losses in the past. I think those were more so made for content, but every single one he's just attempted, he has just gone back to his regular ways of putting Reese's Pieces in like a bowl, pouring milk in there, and calling it cereal. You know, same thing with Chips Ahoy and shit. He has no fight experience that I know of. It just feels like this dude is just so utterly large and so unhealthy, and so is Wings. I think Wings would absolutely clobber James Bola. I have James Bola listed as 5'9", give or take. I saw him next to some other people, and I think he's around 5'9". This is a wild guess. I'm really bad when it comes to guessing sizes, so if y'all can tell me how tall he is, let me know. He is Mexican, so you know he's probably not that tall. Oh, you know, 5'9" is pretty tall for most Mexicans, you feel me? As one myself. But it just feels like, bro, I don't see any way James has an advantage over Wings. Wings is more athletic, you know, he has the boxing experience, and he has a lot of pent-up anger. Have y'all seen him flaying those controllers? Like, the dude has immense arm strength. This just seems like something that, like, James Bola does not have the same amount of anger issues. I do think he has some form of trauma. I mean, you don't get that big and don't have some form of trauma, but I think it's much more of, like, he'll break down crying type of trauma. I'm not trying to hate on him, I'm just trying to assert, I guess, than it is with Wings, who's more of just, I'm angry all the fucking time, I'm gonna, like, beat someone up. And this is the type of match that Wings would win. Against Boogie, who just did not fight back whatsoever, I think James would put up more of a fight. I think he'll actually throw a punch. But I just feel like Wings is gonna hit him good, land clean shots. James Bola gonna cower, he's gonna fall down, and it's gonna be wrapped for him. So Wings of Redemption moves on to the next round. We got Jay Bullen versus Will the Walrus Belly, dude. Jay Bullen is one of the lightest contestants here, and he is still like 330, 340. Now, he has been working out a little bit, and we have seen him like, in my opinion, he does look a little bit skinnier than he is normally, but I just feel like, you know, he has not changed his diet whatsoever, so I think he's at the absolute lowest. He's in the low 330s, even then, I doubt it. Jay Bullen is also kind of short as well. He's around 5'6". He's not the shortest guy here. He also has boxing experience. He recently boxed No Neck Jay. He did lose, but you know he did fight. He did try at the beginning before he gassed out. Now he does have regular heart attacks. Even when he's just eating his food regularly, he'll go like, feel me? We'll have live streams where he just passed out with the bread on his head, like that just happens, with Jay Bullen. But besides that, he has this mark on his chest, this black bat symbol, and I think that's the origin of all of his powers. And I feel like he's going to use that to annihilate Will Belly. Now, Will Belly, I think is the heaviest guy here. In a recent weigh-in, he said it was like 518, but I think he's probably gained it all back. He's been doing mukbangs, I don't think he's changed his diet whatsoever. I think Will Belly is probably the heaviest man here. I don't know his exact height. I can probably find it somewhere. I just don't want to. I think he's around 6 foot. This dude's just an absolute fucking loser, bro. He's just a fat ass loser. He is just big and loud. He's too cocky. And I guess he talks shit, so it'll be entertaining. That's it, bro. He's a degenerate. Now, everybody on this list is kind of a degenerate in their own way, but this dude is just, he has no accusations against him, but he is just a fucking loser, bro. He did say that one weird thing, but I don't necessarily think it's a pedo, but he's just a fucking weirdo, fucking loser, dude. Just an absolute bum, bro. Jay Bullen unironically mocks Will Kelly, bro. Just in the form of the lifestyle, bro. He's out there, he's actually going outside. Yes, he's not the healthiest dude, but neither is Will Kelly. And I just feel like with his experience, he's gonna be able to just slap Will Kelly. Will Belly gives me the vibes of someone who's just gonna if you slap Lil Belly, he's gonna be like, make a dumb little face, like all astonished and shit, mouth agape, and just go like, I know that you did not just slap me. Do you know who I am? I have so many followers. I am better than you. I am so much better than you. I am above you. You are fatphobic if you slap me. I am a handsome man. You got a fucking loser. He does kind of have a superiority mentality, but that ain't gonna be enough against Jay Bullen. Jay Bullen could just have a random heart attack and Will Kelly could get the jump. But I think Jay Bullen's gonna slap him good, then he's gonna slap him again, and Will Belly's gonna fall down, and it's not gonna be wraps. Jay Bullen hammering down. Yet again, he could have the heart attack, which could allow Will Belly to get on top of him and shit. But I think Jay Bullen got this in the bag. He moves on to the next round against Wings of Redemption. Now we got Dave Blunt versus Pudgy, okay? Now Dave Blunt used to be 600 pounds, which would make him by far the heaviest competitor here. But he has lost a lot of weight, and now he's like 400 pounds. I think so. He is the shortest person here though at 5'4". Dang, I think my mom's like 5'5" or some shit. Now he does have bars. He is a rapper, so that could be good for him. He could like diminish Pudgy, make him feel less about himself. If he had the cup on him or just drank from the cup recently, he's like unstoppable, bro. He can't put down the cup. He probably has it on him because he can't put it down. You know, maybe he has put down the cup recently. I don't really think he has. But he's not as heavy as he used to be, which could affect him. I feel like he was at full power when he was 600 pounds. Now at 400, he's not going to have as much power, but he's still going to be powerful. First is Pudgy, who, if y'all don't know him, if you're in the internet fat people space, you have seen the video of him with Trick Daddy, where he's asked how much he weighs, and he says, like the Trick Daddy says, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm almost 300, he ain't weigh 2 nothing. And then he tried to say 3, and then Trick Daddy just says 4. Because he is like 400 pounds, he's like 440, bro, he's a big dude. He can move, you know, he still has the ability to walk, he gets out, he's like a comedian, so I can't really find a lot of feats necessarily, but, however, he did almost break a horse's back. Now the horse did not look that large, maybe he is just that big, but with the other people kind of around him, the horse did not look like the biggest horse. He should not be riding that horse. That horse could not support his weight. The guys who like own the horse, I guess, were telling him to center his balance so the horse would not fall. But even if he did that, the horse's spine would concave on itself, making almost like how a bridge collapses, basically. That's what's gonna happen to that horse. Luckily it didn't. The horse just kind of sat down, but he almost killed a horse that day, bro, which is really impressive. It was like a full-grown horse, bro. I'm not an equestrian expert, so you saw the intro at the beginning when he was on the horse. If y'all could tell me what type of horse that is, let me know. I just know it was not a Sire horse, bro, which is what he should have been riding on. The horse is fine, though. And I think Pudgy's gonna beat him, bro. I just feel like not Jay Bullen, Dave Blunt, he does just kind of sit around all day, bro. He just sits in his wheelchair, and I just don't know, he's not gonna be used to high-paced combat. He does talk a lot of shit, and he ain't afraid of nobody, so I do think that could help him out. He does probably have a lot of confidence in this fight. But I just think Pudgy's just gonna go out there, overpowered Dave Blunt, and just start beating him, you know? And I think Pudgy's gonna win that fight, bro. We move on to the most, like, when I pulled this, it was the last match I pulled from the bowl. Cause I put all their names in like a bowl, I sucked it around, I closed my eyes, I put my hand in there, and I took their names out, so all the matches are randomized. When this was the last one, I was like, this is like a fucking movie, bro. The life form versus Tiz Mallah, bro. Now, the life form, we don't know how much he weighs. He could be 250. He could be 230, 220. He could be 190. He could be 1,000 pounds, and we would not know. He kind of reminds me of that one Pokemon from the Sun and Moon games, which is small, but it weighs like a fuck ton. He's 5'7", okay? His advantages, at least his feats, he has saved the universe. He is the guardian of the auto zone. This dude will protect the auto zone with his fucking life, bro. That's a real shit right there. Yeah, again, he also saved the universe, you know, from certain doom, so he's goated there. He's just not in his prime anymore. Back when the life form was mobile, put any NBA player on the court and he's crossing them up, it's gonna be light work. Tismallah would do the same, so imagine these two in like a one-on-one basketball match. But the life form is not as mobile as he used to be. Now, he is the product of the skin flute prodigy and the man who moves in silence, Wad. And Wad just kind of asexually reproduced the life form. And of course, with Tismallah, he was a lock for this tournament. He was the first guy I thought of. His existence made me want to do this tournament, bro. He is the tallest person here at 6'4". He weighs 440, maybe even more. He thinks he is a god, bro. And he is a homeless man. He's an obese homeless man. And yet he thinks of himself as a god, and I think he might be. Tismallah has talked multiple times about having voices in his head, which makes me believe he's gonna kill someone, bro. Tismallah has talked about in the past of people who have like slightly wronged him, saying, I'll really kill someone right now, bro. He's a terrifying individual, is Tismallah. In this video, this clip, I'm finna show y'all right here.
It's an omelet.
Alright? He said, it's an omelet. Now, if you don't know what an omelet is, it's like an egg dish, and you gotta fold it to fully make it. Just like put stuff in there and shit. So when he said that, he said he's gonna fold the guy he was talking to like an omelet, so he's gonna knock him out, and he also eat an omelet. Tismallah clearly eats a lot, so he's gonna eat him as well. Tismallah will scrape up any amount of money that he gets from e-begging to buy himself food. And he doesn't even know what he's truthfully eating. He just calls it food, bro. He go, 2 foods, free foods, Wendy's, Chinese food, every day we eat good. Like, every day we eat good. Except when it's shelter food. He doesn't really like the shelter food. Like, this dude has no motivation to get a job. Because why would you when you are a god, bro? Now, his only issue, he is lazy as fuck, bro. This dude just sits on his ass all day, doing his little dances. You know, the most active I've seen him was when he went and did a live stream where he, like, played some basketball, and that was it. Now, I want to bring this up real quick on how I see this matchup. Tismallah thinks of himself as a god, and I think he might be a god. Now, I'm not a religious person, but when I think of the idea of God, I think of someone who knows about every living life form. Everything that assists with life assists with his consent. So God knows everything that has been created and will ever be created. And the life form was created without God's consent. God was not involved in the creation of the life form. So how does a God compare to a being whose pure existence, its very existence, is by itself blasphemy, I can't fucking speak. Ungodly, you know. Y'all know the word I was gonna fucking say, bro. Fucking A, bro. Anyway. So, that's just an interesting little comparison there. And I feel like Tismallah will win that. Tismallah has voices in his head. He has talked about on multiple occasions how he will really murder somebody. Will Belly has sent assassins after Tismallah, same as Jay Bullen. None of them has been successful. Tismallah has taken every single one of them out. He has crashed down on them. He has been shot at and will literally eat the bullets. He will just take the bullets and eat them. Mid-air, just be like, Cause he's just like that, bro. The life form is gonna put up an amazing fight. It's gonna be like T-Rex versus Triceratops, Godzilla versus King Kong, Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. Level matchup here, bro. It's gonna be insane, but I think Tismallah is gonna edge out the victory over the life form. We move on. to Wings of Redemption versus Jay Bullen. Man, I'm a big Jay Bullen fan, but I just feel like Wings of Redemption, given his size and his, I guess, boxing skill, I do think he has more boxing skill than Jay Bullen does. I feel like he's just gonna overpower Jay Bullen, and Jay Bullen's gonna have his heart attack and collapse. It should be a really good fight though. I think Jay Bullen's gonna put up a good fight. Jay Bullen is kind of like Dricus du Plessis with his strikes. He'll show up, rush in, throw big hooks, and then walk backwards again to do it all again. Wings of Redemption just kind of walks forward, feinting the jab, you know, then throw himself a little combo, you know, a little head, maybe first a little body shot here and there. You know, he did land a really good straight left, no, a really good straight right on Boogie 2988. But however, Boogie 2988 did not fight back against Wings. Nutmeg Jay did and eventually beat Jay Bullen. So I think Wings of Redemption is just too big, too powerful for Jay Bullen. And yet again, I think another thing is I think Wings of Redemption will actually eat fruit and vegetables every now and then. Jay Bullen will not. That is his kryptonite. If he sees anything green, not even green, just anything that is healthy, if it is healthy, he cannot eat it, bro. Unless it's like a meat or some shit. He cannot eat it. If it's healthy, you give him some lettuce, bro, a salad, he'll go into cardiac arrest from it, bro. His body just it isn't used to that. So Wings of Redemption moves on to the finals. He has currently beaten James Bola and Jay Bullen, the two JBs. We move on to Pudgy for the Tisma Law. I'm sorry, dude. Pudgy, you got the upset against Dave Blanche. Tisma Law gonna absolutely annihilate him, bro. Tisma Law is just too powerful. You just beat the life form. How are you gonna beat Pudgy, bro? No. How is Pudgy gonna beat you? Tisma Law is just too powerful. I think Pudgy's gonna put up a decent fight. You know, maybe land a good shot here and there. But Tisma Law's gonna hit his little dance moves. You know, he's gonna cross him up, do a little basketball move, to then land a massive uppercut and knock out Pudgy. Not even really worth truthfully discussing about. Let's get to these finals, bro. Wings of Redemption versus Tisma Law. What a matchup. Strongest fat ass of the past versus strongest fat ass of today. It's just a fucking banger matchup. Straight up on like Islam Makhachev, Ilya Taporia type levels, fucking, you know, Tyrannosaurus Rex versus Giganotosaurus, fucking Godzilla versus Destroyer level matchup here, bro. What a world eater matchup here, bro. The entire battlefield is going to be leveled when these two are gunning with each other. And I feel like this matchup has so much going for it. Of course, you know, Wings of Redemption, and you know, with the jab, with the straights, with the boxing experience, I think he has better cardio than Tisma Law as well. But Tisma Law, you know, he's very mobile. I think he is more mobile than Wings. So I feel like he's gonna do the, you know, use his little basketball moves, his little dance moves to kind of confuse Jordy. And when Jordy goes for a punch, Tisma Law's gonna be in such a motion, you know, flow state, he's going to dodge it and counter back. You know, and his power level is just so much. He also smells really bad. They both smell really, really bad. So their stenches are just gonna go combat each other. And Tisma Law, I think, smells worse given, you know, at least Jordy has a home and a shower. Tisma Law's in a homeless shelter. He doesn't shower. He puts on baby powder now because he ain't trying to shower. So these two are just gonna go at it funk for funk, you know, shot for shot, and I feel like Tisma Law's gonna get the dub. Maybe it's controversial. I just feel like Tisma Law, his god complex, and I think he has gotten to the point of his schizophrenic, obesity, homeless rage. It's just gonna be too much for Wings of Redemption, who I think just has gamer rage. He has gamer rage for his schizophrenic, obesity, broke, homeless rage, bro. And I don't feel like Wings of Redemption, I know I've been glazing his boxing skills. He hasn't been boxing a hot minute. He's gonna be rusty. It's not crazy to say Tismallah will win this matchup. He hits him with all the force that he has. Hitting his little dance move, hitting the basketball, fucking Euro steps and shit. Boom. It's over. Tismallah is your fat ass tournament champion. Let me know what y'all think of this in the comments below. Like and subscribe to Giga Alpha Sigma Gassy Fug HIV Wolf Furry Pod. Yet again, there were a lot of fat asses left out. If y'all want to see a 32-man fat ass tournament, get this video to 1K views with like 20 new subscribers, and I'll do it, bro. Stay gassy, stay alpha, and don't become a fat ass like these guys. Lose the weight, or just be a big buff fat ass, bro. Oh, thank you for watching. Stay gassy.